direct student currently. We have, including me, and then maybe a free. I'm teaching openly. And then I have two other Sidai. They teach, just casually and privately, just with a very small group, few people only. Yeah, just teaching. Yeah, and then I teach openly is not only in Hong Kong, is internationally. Yeah, and then today my other Sidai, they just teach locally. That's it. If you say currently, currently he's not my. He's not the Snack Wing Chun Mun people. Yeah, there's some history on him. Yeah, and then if you read my Facebook, you will see there are a lot of my clarification in the last 10 years about the Snack Wing Chun with a Mo Wai Kong, something. Yeah. Let me maybe say about something about his history. Yeah. When my Sifu moved to the building, he lived today in 2003 something, and then Mok is also moving there, and then they meet each other, and then one time Mok is just trying, heard about my Sifu Kung Fu, very good, and then tried to challenge him, and then he lose. Then he tried to beg my Sifu to buy C and then to learn the snack wing, and then until 2004 November, my Sifu just adopt him as a disciple because he begged for many times. Yeah. Then eventually my Sifu okay lah. But in 2005, Mok break our rules. He quietly to teach, openly somewhere around the place where they live, and then later on my Sifu discovered, and then I tried to ban him, not to do that, to stop him, but he still continued to teach, and then until we teach only after 2009. We follow our strict rules, yeah, and then but this guy not listen until 2013. Mo Wai Kong make a public announcement to break up the Sifu disciple relationship with my Sifu. I didn't realize that he make this public statement. Then the public statement, they say he mentioned my Sifu call him and then try to break my Sifu raise to break up the Sifu disciple relationship with him. Then he say he think over, he won't like his student becomes his Sidai, and then with some reason to excuse, and then finally he say he would like to break now after this public this statement. He break up the Sifu and student disciple relationship with my Sifu, and then what he did, no more deal with related to my Sifu anymore. And then one more thing is he's a student reply. He's on the Facebook. He's a student reply, say, yeah, Sifu, we know that, and then we realize that, and then we are Hong Kong Snack Wing, no, Hong Kong Mo Wai Kong Snack Wing Chun Mun Kung Fu Association, not related to Lo Chiu Wing anymore. This is a totally disrespect to my Sifu.
Yeah.
My Sifu talked to him. Is my Sifu wanted to break up, actually, what this means, he was totally kicked out of the moon by my Sifu. Not he break the Sifu relationship. And then after that, then, you know, his name, you know, I remove it, you know, from our successor list. Yeah. And then he is no more Snack Wing Chun associate, Snack Wing Chun Moon people. He, you know, traditionally, he can't use the Snack Wing Chun name to teach openly, but he still continue. And then one more is he tried to change our history, and then he messed up, and then put our fourth generation to third generation, and then say he's and then our third generation then raised up to the second generation, and then talk about the Southern Solin, and then also he bring, you know, several, I don't know where he find the traitor names, and then, you know, and then also misinterpret, you know, our governing rules.
Yes.
Yeah, everything. Even our free forms, you can see is totally different. Yeah, it's not snack crane. Yeah, for example, he's a Xiu Lim Tao doing this and then fry, but I don't know whether he realized, you know, what the function is. And then in Cham Kiu, he put the beauty, you know, there. More is the pole. I don't know whether he know our pole or not. From our old picture, you can see is the long saw, long oar, you know. But he say is the stick and then something. And then when you see his form, the stick form, it's not our form.
I think I can say, you know, I think maybe as I was involved also a little bit with your Sifu family at the time of some political things that happened, we had some communication through David with the direct family. Maybe it has to do with some unfortunate health issues and old age of your Sifu, like some miscommunication come to Mok Wai Keung, and then he take it as fact.
This one I mentioned to you, you know, a long time ago, or you can recall, you know, yes, actually I'm also a writer of the New Martial Hero magazine.
Yes.
Yeah, and in 2012, the chief editor, Mr. Liu, asked me, you know, to write something about our form, the free form, twin knife, and one pole. And then I just, you know, describe, you know, what they are. And then one night mock when as the paper published, and then one night I made a mock, and then he asked me, he talked to me, Wayne, you write something wrong, and then the pole is not the oar, is the string, something. I said, at that moment I was really surprised. How come an oar become a stick? Yeah, and then I practice, and you know, is the oar. My seeing is oar, and then everywhere, and then all the old picture is the oar, the long oar.
Yes.
How come it's a stick? And then I talked to my Sifu. One day I bring our secret note, because the note, you know, mentioned the size, the weight of our pole, and then I bring and then talk to my Sifu.
So in the secret note, it mentioned this exact size and the shape that it is an oar.
Well, yeah.
So in the secret note, it's written oar.
Yeah, and then you know, then I talk to my Sifu. Say, Mok say is the long stick. Then my Sifu at that moment say, yeah, it's a steak. I was really surprised, and more surprised. And how come it's then I opened the book and then I let him see, you see the pose and then the size, and then how come it's a steak? And then more is, you mentioned is around 20 kgs weight. That means around 20 pounds or something.
Yes.
And then how come a steak with this
Like,
this weight? And then at that moment he stopped, he got a shock, and then don't say anything. Then after that, the next day, the next morning, he called me again. Of course, oh, how come it's a steak? At that moment, I'm really surprised. One more is David, when he learned from my Sifu. At that moment, David always say, you always change the form. In the morning, you teach that correct, and then in the afternoon, you change it back. Next day is the other version. Then I see this behavior. Then I call my Sifu, my Simui, his my Sifu daughter, and then they talk to me, and he realized. They say Sifu have some memory problem.
Memory problem. It's like same like my own grandmother have the same problem. In old age, lose certain parts of the memory.
And then more is my Sifu start to talk to me about some. I don't know. I never heard about that. Is some he's a spy. Yeah, he is a police officer. He is work underground, undercover. All this is very, very strange to me.
But it's logical. Like many people have that, and then certain parts of the memory they can remember very precise, very far back, and then some other things totally lost.
Yeah,
this is probably the most likely explanation.
Because concerning about his health, I would like to mention too much here, and then that's it.
Okay. Yeah, clarify a lot. I think it's very interesting.
In the beginning, I also mentioned recently I followed my Sifu in 1978.
1978.
The first time I met her is in August, end of August, and then I did the discipleship is in November, 1978, and then we have some old picture in 1979. How come Mok Wai Kun becomes my Siheng? And then what I know. Mok Wai Kun, did this discipleship with my Sifu is November 2004. 2004. And then you heard about Mok Wai Kun, to represent snack clan, to say a lot of snack clan in public, but we are not, because we are still we are open to public, but I'm still keep low profile, to the martial arts community. He is very active. And then I also heard about from a lot of my friends, Sifu. They always say, from Mok, my Kung Fu is very poor. I don't know any snack clan, and then I come back 2009 to follow my Sifu. Then we learn the snack clan, and then all what I heard about that. But if you have a Kung Fu, you don't need to show out. Yes. People will see how much you have. And then when I talk about the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom, I did the research. Over 20 years. I mean, in 2014 up to here is over 30 years. I did really read a lot of a book, collect all the information.
Yes.
But he just say, come out and then say, oh, you make up this story. I asked him, if you know I make up the story, that means you know the real history. Show me where I make up. He can't. He just say, oh, you make it up, huh? I spent 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah. And then talk about the skill. He always bring, oh, I play the student very good or what. I don't care. Yeah, he really played the student very good. But you play it wrongly. And then, we play according to our Limto song.
Yes.
And then snack is what, crank is what, how to present the snack, and then you just do this. This is obvious, is the crime motion. Use it a bit hard, and then snack you need to, to solve, and then to show up the wielding effect and anything. But I can't see anything.
Yes. Yeah, but the history part is very common, I have to say, people attacking. Because people, they like to follow oral history from their Sifu, who also is maybe not researchers, they just follow the oral history of their Sifu.
Yeah.
So the people who do real research and then find out certain facts, like you find out the burning of Sun and Shaolin is actually most likely the Taiping heavily taken.
Burning of the Kingfa Wigwun, yeah.
So,
this one I elaborate more is 2014.
yes.
I published my first paper, the summary on my research.
Yes.
The first paragraph, in the beginning, I say, yes, your Sifu say is right. If your Sifu say, the Kung Fu your Sifu teach is in the dream. Someone teach him, and then passing down, and then will you believe? If not, then what will you do? And then I say, as just in the beginning of this interview, I say, so is there any Southern Southern? Then I bring the question out, how a lot of Southern art, they source from Abbot-Jisi.
Yes.
Yeah. How come, the time frame of a different art, with different ages? How come this, and then different art, is specifically for this art only, and then the other totally different. How come one, who is the Abbot-Jisi, how come he can create, and then how old he is, the age, Then I question, and then we do the snack crank Wing Chun to deal with one Malenyi, just one trader.
Yes.
If one trader, if Mui, Nang Mui, and then Abbot-Jisi, if they are very good Kung Fu, then you just surrounding the Malenyi, ask Jisi and Mui, why we need to create, This is then I start my research, on this. That's why, and then more is when in the today, there are lots of story or history about Wang Wabo, in the rebel. They already talk about the political background, very peaceful. This one, and then exchange the pole and then fight each other. Nothing related to the political background, in the Chun dynasty at that moment.
Yes.
At that moment is a lot of internal conflict, revolution, 百年教, Taiping Heavenly Kingdom, and then triad, Heaven Earth Society, something. All rebelling, the Qing dynasty.
Yeah.
And then more is the external, is the England, France, Spain, and then the Opium War, in the southern. It's a totally chaos. The political background is At that moment, it's totally chaos. How come, some other people talking about the Wing Chun history is very peaceful?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the problem. That's why my research, as you can see, is from a lot of a different point of view to see, what's happening on our history.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's logic. Your way of thought is the same like I was thinking back then. Like my Sifu, right? He mentioned, Kung Fu Chi Sim. Then you find Chi Sim in Hong Kong. You find Chi Sim pop up everywhere. Yeah? And actually, it was Chen Kong. He didn't explain me the details, but Chen Kong said to me, Chi Sim is not one person. It's not one person.